Imprisoned Josh Duggar is reportedly causing a family rift between those who support him and those who don't. Out of all the Duggar news siblings, some have not. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Josh Duggar has been behind bars for nearly 3 years, but he still seems to be causing issues for his family back at home. According to a new report, the Duggar family is divided when it comes to supporting Josh or shunning him forever after he was convicted of crimes involving child sexual assault material in December 2021. And it sounds like the disagreement is causing a feud that's only getting worse over time. According to what a source told RaddarOnline.com, Josh's family has basically been split into two sides when it comes to how they feel about him while he's doing time at a federal prison facility in Seagoville, Texas. It's hell on earth in prison, and Josh is whining the blues and desperately wants support from the family. And there are some who feel he deserves pity and others not so much, the source shared. It's stressful hearing Josh describe the conditions behind bars, the politics, the punishments, not to mention the inedible food, the fears of bodily harm, the cold and discomfort, but not everyone wants him sprung. Conditions at Josh's prison only seem to have been getting worse over recent months. In March, The Sun reported that after inmates were allegedly caught with contraband inside the prison, the facility punished them by forcing inmates to stay in their cells and cutting recreational time down to 1 hour per day. S.A. Seagoville told The Sun that rather than a lockdown, the prison had modified operations due to facility upgrades and repairs of utility systems. But when it comes to getting the support Josh hopes to receive amid all of this, his sisters, a few of whom were among the victims of his molestation scandal years ago, are going to be the ones to give it to him. As far as Jill, Jinger, and Jessa are concerned, he's made his bed, and he's got to lie in it. Joy Anna sat in on the trial and heard the evidence and agrees with the verdict, the insider said, per RaddarOnline.com. It's been very difficult having to live with the shame he's put on the family. Who can he rely on? His parents, Jim Bob and Michelle, his wife, Anna, and that's about it. Josh's wife still stays loyal to him. Her wedding ring has never left her finger, and Jim Bob and Michelle's support has never wavered, the source added. The two sides argue when the sisters say they don't feel sorry for Josh. The discord within the family is more stressful than Josh's constant complaining. This may be one of those situations where the family has to agree to disagree. It doesn't look like anyone on either side is going to come around on this anytime soon, even though there are still 7 years left for Josh to serve before he walks free again. John David and Abby Duggar share a rare family photo that shows just how strong the family resemblance is. It's rare that John David and Abby Duggar share updates on their family on social media, but this Easter Sunday they made an exception. The couple shared a new photo that included their kids, Gracie and Charlie, and not only is it clear they've both grown so much, but they also look more like their parents than ever. John and Abby shared the photo on Monday. The first picture in the Instagram post shared on the couple's joint account shows all 4 of them standing in front of a cross, dressed in their Easter best. Swipe over and you can see closer peeks at Gracie and Charlie, who are now 5 and 2 years old. Easter Sunday, Abby wrote in her caption, adding a church emoji, "This was the first family photo we've seen from them since January. The last time we got to see this branch of the Duggar family tree together was January 1, when they shared a photo to celebrate the new year. Even though that was just 4 months ago, it's still pretty cool to see how much the kids have grown already, especially Charlie, who is changing so quickly." Of course, people couldn't help but point out the negative, because this is a post shared by a mom on the internet, a relatively well-known mom, to be exact. It's not surprising at all some people found something negative to point out about the newest family photo, Charlie's teeth. Try to get him the smallest pacifier possible or try to reduce times an open bite might cause a lot of trouble in the future and make his face grow differently due to mouth breathing and wrong tongue position, one person wrote. Abby seemed to ignore the unsolicited advice though, which might be for the best. But more than anything else, Abby's followers couldn't handle how much her kids look just like their mom and dad. Fortunately, most of the comments were all about just how cute Gracie and Charlie are, and how much they look like their parents. It's truly like Abby and John have their own mini-mess. Oh my gosh, she looks just like her mom, and he looks just like dad. So cute, one person wrote. Another commented that is one beautiful family with gorgeous kids. Counting on fans go nuts over John and Abby Duggar's family pic. Counting on alums John David and Abby Duggar are back with new updates on social media. The married couple has been living a healthy lifestyle over the past few months. They're not as active as the other married couples online, but the two often leave fans in awe whenever they share updates about their family. Some fans even go nuts with their newest family photo as they celebrate Easter. Keep reading to see their post. Counting on, how are John David and Abby Duggar today? John David and Abby have been documenting their physical journey over the past few months. The Counting On alums have participated in marathons with some members of the Duggar family. They also took dance classes along with Joy-Anna and Austin Forsett. John David and Abby have also been traveling. Last month, the couple shared beautiful photos from their trip to Hawaii. They flew to Hawaii to attend a friend's wedding, but they also took the opportunity to visit breathtaking places along with other married couples, such as Jana and Stephen Wisman. Fans go nuts over John David and Abby's family picture. Some Counting On fans on social media react to John David and Abby Duggar's latest social media post. The photos were from their Easter Sunday. Abby and John David dressed formally, along with their kids, as they headed to church. But what caught the attention of many was how adorable their kids looked. Many were also surprised to see how big Grace and Charlie have become. Counting On. Abby Duggar has been thriving in physical journey. Abby Duggar also took to social media to share a clip of herself as she signed with a training camp. The Counting On alum listed all the healthy benefits she's getting from joining the workout sessions. She even shared that the camp she attends offers Child Watch, so she could bring her kids with her and leave them with a caretaker while she finishes her routines. Many fans also commended Abby's commitment to living a healthy lifestyle. Career-wise, she's been thriving as a social media influencer, endorsing different products and businesses. She's also a licensed practical nurse, though she's not currently employed in a medical facility. On the other hand, John David is the Director of Business for Medici Cours. He's also a licensed pilot and often flies his family. Jessa Duggar is pregnant, expecting baby no. 6 with Ben Seawald. The Duggar family is growing once again. Jessa Duggar announced she is pregnant and expecting her 6th baby with Ben Seawald later this summer. Halfway to holding you in our arms, Jessa, 32, wrote via Instagram on Friday, March 7, with photos from a recent sonogram appointment. Soon after sharing her family news, Jessa received well wishes from fans and family members. Congrats! So happy for y'all, Jill Duggar wrote in the comments section. Hannah Duggar added Yagi. Can't wait to meet this sweet baby Jessa Duggar and Ben Seawald's family album with their children. Photos. Months before announcing her pregnancy, Jessa, who shares Spurgeon 9, Henry 8, Ivy 5, Fern 3, and George 14 months, with Seawald found herself to be the topic of discussion online. After posting about her family beach day in September 2024, the former 19 kids and counting star faced comments from fans questioning if she could be growing her family once again. After seeing one of the comments, Jessa decided to set the record straight, writing "not pregnant, just too much ice cream on vacation." fans met Jessa in 2008 when her family appeared on 19 Kids and Counting. When the show was canceled in 2015, Jessa and her sister Jill started appearing in a new show titled Jill and Jessa, Counting On. When the series came to an end in 2021, Jessa chose to focus on being the best mom possible away from the cameras. Although she was raised with many siblings, Jessa realized that raising kids of your own is a whole new experience. When it's your own kid, it's totally different, she shared with Us Weekly in July 2020. For one, it's your responsibility. It's not like, here, mom, the kid stinks, change the diaper. Waking up in the night, I think that was probably one of the hugest adjustments for me. Feeling that responsibility of checking on their fever and making sure they're ok. Like, when do I know to go to the doctor? Duggar family, get to know the next generation. One person who has been by Jessa's side through it all is her longtime husband. Married since November 2014, the couple often document their family vacations and milestone moments via social media. 1 week before announcing her pregnancy, Jessa called Seawald, 29, my fav person in the whole wide world after enjoying a date night. Never stop showing gratitude to your spouse for all the things they do to help out, Jessa told us in 2018. It doesn't matter how big or small. Sometimes couples come to expect things of each other, and they stop noticing and appreciating things the other one does to help out with the kids or keep the household running smoothly. Jessa Duggar shares super rare photo with all 5 kids, and fans are saying the same thing. Jessa Duggar often shares updates on her family on social media, but recently she thrilled fans with a rare photo of all 5 of her children, and the snap left fans saying the same thing, 5 of my favorite humans. The doting mom who is pregnant with baby No. 5 captioned her update. In the photo, all 5 of Duggar's children with her husband, Ben Seawald, sat on an oversized bench outside. Each little one smiled for the camera, with Spurgeon flashing a thumbs up. Although many of Jessa's followers pointed out how big the children had grown, several others couldn't get over how much her son, Henry, resembled another family member, her sister Joyanna's son, Gideon Forsyth. One Instagram user shared, so cute. Henry looks like Joy's Gideon here. Another echoed, Henry and cousin Gideon sure do look a lot alike from a distance. I know Gideon is not in this photo. I'm just saying. A third fan wrote, usually I think Henry looks like Ben, but in this photo he resembles at Joy Forsyth's Gideon. As someone else agreed, actually Henry looks like Gideon, you can tell they are cousins. Meanwhile, other followers saw a different familial resemblance between Jessa's daughter Ivy and her sister Jinger Duggar. Ivy reminds me of Jinger so much. All the kids are so cute, one commented. Another agreed, writing, Ivy looks so much like Jinger. You are blessed indeed. One thing's for sure, the Duggar genes are strong. Anna Duggar says she's hoping to have children soon amid pregnancy rumors. Since Jana Duggar tied the knot with Stephen Wisman last August, fans have been waiting for a pregnancy announcement. After all, members of this former reality TV family don't tend to wait long to have babies after they get married. Now that the pregnancy rumors are more rampant than ever, Jana is speaking out about her plans to start a family. Jana responded to a comment from a fan who was curious about her plans. As one fan on Reddit pointed out, one of Jana's followers commented on a recent Instagram post, asking, are you guys planning to have a family or just enjoy yourselves as spouses? Jana replied, we would love to have children of our own and are praying that God sends us some soon. This comment comes just as Jana sparked pregnancy rumors last week. After Jana shared an update on what she's been up to lately in a video she shared on Instagram. Some fans noticed that her face looked more swollen than usual in one of the selfies she included. This led some people to believe she's already expecting. So far, her latest comment is the first mention she's made of her family plans since getting married, which is definitely interesting timing. Critics have a lot of thoughts about her recent revelation. Some people are surprised Jana would want children at all after being so active in raising so many of her younger siblings. I don't understand why she'd want her own kids after raising her siblings, and I'm guessing frequently babysitting her nieces and nephews, but to each their own, one person wrote. She's spent her whole life being brainwashed into believing her only use on the earth is to breed. Others were more horrified that anyone would even ask someone that question outright. After all, whether Jana's pregnant is her business. It always blows my mind when people just ask this stuff, but okay. Good for her for answering anyway, I guess another comment read. This doesn't mean the pregnancy rumors aren't true, though. In her comment, Jana didn't exactly say she wasn't pregnant, and addressing the subject at all has some critics even more convinced that she's expecting. I bet a jar of pickles that either by the end of this month or the beginning of May, we will see a pregnancy announcement from Jana and Stephen, one commenter wrote. Jana Duggar moving to Nebraska with husband Stephen Wisman after wedding to start their next chapter exclusive. Jana exclusively tells People that she and Wisman have been fixing up a house, and they are excited for their new chapter. Jana Duggar is ready to start her next chapter in Nebraska. The former counting on star, 34, and her new husband Stephen Wisman, 31, who tied the knot in a classic, elegant ceremony on Thursday, August 15. In Prairie Grove, Arkansas are planning to relocate to Wisman's hometown, where they will settle into life as husband and wife. He has a little house we bought that we've been fixing up and getting pulled together. And so that's been fun, Jana tells Popl. Jana, the eldest child of Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar and Wisman, one of 13 kids, have known one another for years. Their union isn't the first between the two families. Jana's brother, Jeremiah, is married to Stephen's sister, Hannah. Related, Jana Duggar marries Stephen Wisman in elegant Arkansas's wedding. I prayed for this for years exclusive. A few years ago, Jana and Wisman dated briefly before going their separate ways. Despite breaking things off, the pair remained in touch and talked to each other on and off over the years. It wasn't until earlier this year when they reconnected again and fell in love. It was like, what are we doing? We still enjoy each other. We still really appreciate each other, she recalls. Wisman popped the question on June 15. I haven't always understood what the bigger picture is, but I know that God knows what is best for all of us. And so for me, it's getting married later. She says it definitely looks different. I think that's been the biggest thing, the comparison of the younger ones, going through a relationship, she continues. I mean, I've watched all them walk through that, and then now me walking through this, and is different, but we are older. We are in a different stage of life. We're a little bit more established, so we're a little bit more stubborn, but it's good. We're learning, we're growing, and it's been different, but it has been so sweet. Related, Jana Duggar says it was disheartening at times not marrying sooner. Is it me? Do I have a problem? Exclusive, now newlyweds, the pair are cherishing every moment together as husband and wife and putting their long-distance dating days behind them. Just doing life together with Stephen and being together, says Jana. It's been a challenge being long distance, so I think just being together, being able to just have someone that you do everyday life. It's a sweet time that I've hoped for and wanted for a while.